Hey guys, welcome to Unlimited Health. Let's check out this video called Bill Wurtz. Bill Wurtz, History of Japan. Okay, this is the second most popular video on this channel. The most popular video is called History of the Entire World, I guess. I reacted to that, okay? I'll put that video at the end of this video so that you guys can click it easily and, go check it out. It was super funny and I really enjoyed it. Really good description of how fucked up and silly and weird our history is. It's just crazy, and also very serious and dramatic, tragic, dark. But that's not what this video focused on. It focused on telling us how it went since the day we were born. Okay, so it was really funny. Okay, so history of Japan. I wonder what the Japanese are doing, what they did, and what they used to do. I don't know much about Japan because I'm some Indian dude. I don't have anything to do with the Japaneses. I really like their like everybody. I really like their karate and whatnot. Samurai stuff and everything. I really love, especially the game that came out, like Ghost of Tsushima, like 2 years ago. Man, that game is still fresh in my mind. I am a super huge fan of that game. That game was like Batman as freaking samurai swordsman. Imagine that, okay? So it was so cool to play that game. I love that story, okay? And the ending with the two different, I just love it, okay? But yeah, history of Japan. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And also, like, these videos are super old. The most popular, like I said, the history of entire world is 5 years ago, but this history of Japan thing is 7 years ago. So probably like 2014, 15 to 13 sometime. It's pretty old, but pretty cool. So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's only 9 minutes. I'm expecting it to be really good because it's 9 minutes and 77 million views. That's not a joke. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. There's no subtitles, but we will understand. Okay, let's do it. History
Japan
of
is an
Japan.
island by the sea filled with volcanoes, and it's
Beautiful.
in the year negative a billion. Japan might not have been here. In the
Oh.
year negative 40,000, it was here, and you could walk
Oh.
to it, and some people walked to it.
Huh.
Then it got warmer, some icebergs melted, it became an island, and now there's lots of trees. Because
Okay,
It's warmer.
island.
So now there's
It's
people on
warm.
the island. They're basically sort of hanging out in between the
All right.
mountains, eating nuts off trees, and using the latest technology.
Latest
Stones,
technology.
bowls,
Stones,
ding dong,
bowls.
the outside world, and they have technology from the future, like really good metal,
Bronze
and
Age.
crazy rice farms.
Of
Now they
course.
can make a lot of rice.
Hey, I eat rice every day. It's a thing in India. In South India, you eat rice every day. You know, it's crazy. So, I guess some connection with the Japaneses, I like Japanese people a lot.
Really,
so,
really
okay?
quickly.
I really like their culture. So, good for them. They have like 0 crime rate in their nation. It's crazy, the lowest crime rate probably in the entire world. It's entirely possible that they have the lowest. They are very traditional people, if somebody is misbehaving, they don't like it. They call you out on it. You are really misbehaving. They're very traditional and morally righteous, moralistic people, which is why I in many ways I respect them. Good for them. There's no crime rate at all in their Japan. So crazy.
That means if you own
Okay.
the farm, you own a lot of food, which is something everybody needs to survive.
Yeah.
So that makes you king. Rice
Okay.
farming and rice kingdoms spread across the land, all the way to
Oh,
here.
okay.
The most important kingdoms were here.
There.
This
Oh,
one was the
kingdoms.
most important,
Yamamoto.
ruled by a heavenly super
Yamato.
person, or emperor for short.
Heavenly.
Knock knock, get the door. It's religion. The new
Religion!
prince wants everyone to try this hot new religion from
Buddhism.
Please.
Buddhism is part of our religion, Indian religion. I guess there's a kind of a good connection there, so it's good. We also we have statues over here, big statues of Buddha and everything. So we also kind of pray to him and respect him. We have some photos in our house. I have some photos in my house. So it's crazy. That's a very intelligent, spiritual character. Buddha is a very big religious character in India. So for them, Buddha being the the main god, it's just crazy. It's so good. It's so good.
Please try
Okay.
this religion, he said. No, said everybody. Try it, he said. No, said everybody again, quieter this time. And so the religion was put into place, and all the rules that came with it. Then the government was taken.
Apparently, it's if for Christians it's heaven, then for Japanese it's nirvana. Am I wrong? I think it's called nirvana, and not the band. I'm talking about nirvana as in their religious, end of life situation. Where do you go after you die? Like heaven. Their version of heaven. So pretty cool. For us, it's reincarnation. We are Hindus, so we believe in reincarnation. Once you die, you become somebody else, probably even an animal. So depends.
Over by another clique. And they made some reforms, like making the government govern more, and making the government more like China's government, which is a government that governs more. Hi, China, they said. Hi, dipshit, said China.
Oh!
Can you call us something else other than dipshit, said Japan.
Oh, shit.
Like what, said China.
Chinese are like crazy.
Said Japan.
Sunrise Land.
And they stole China's alphabet and wrote a book about themselves. And then they made lots of poetry and art and another book about themselves.
Oh!
Then they stopped moving the capital every time the emperor died and kept it in one place for a while, right here.
Kyoto.
And they conquered the north, finally. Get that squared away.
Oh,
a
okay.
rich hipster named Kukai is bored with modern Buddhism, visits China, and learns a better version, which is more
Zen Buddhism.
Comes
Spiritual.
Back, invents the alphabet, and causes art and literature to be great
Wow.
for a long time.
Great.
And the royal palace turned into such a dream world of art that they really didn't give a shit about running the country. So if you live outside the palace, how are you supposed to protect your shit?
Have you seen some of the Japanese culture? Like, I need to go check out some of the Japanese day-to-day lives, their beliefs, their culture, the way they live. They used to live in history, and they are living the way they're living now. I want to know. I gotta go and find out some videos and react to them, because it's very traditional. Traditional cultures are so rich with tradition and pure, and it's just so cool to see. It's just, and recently I played a game called Atomic Heart, and the Russian culture, it's been shown in this, very beautiful way. It's so beautiful. It's almost like it's the most peaceful place in the world, but then quickly the game turns, everything falls apart, and we're on the run. Okay, so I don't know about that, but whatever, for the first 1 hour, let's just say that, I was mind blown. Okay, the way it was, the Russian culture and everything. You were able to see the whole this whole I don't know how to describe it. This utopia, which is so beautiful. I'll put that video at the end of this video so they could watch it. It's a crazy game. It's badly optimized. In my playthrough just today, I played it again. Second part, it was badly optimized, but it was cool. That's what I'm saying. Rich traditional cultures are really beautiful to look at.
From criminals. Hire a samurai. Everyone started hiring samurai.
Samurais!
Rich, important people hired samurai. Poor people
Berserkers!
who could not afford to hire samurai did not hire samurai.
Yeah.
The samurai became organized.
Were there berserkers in
more powerful than the
Japan?
government,
I don't know.
So they made their own military government. Here. They let the emperor still
Shogun.
be emperor, but the shogun is actually in control.
Military reader.
News. The Mongols have invaded China,
We've invaded China.
said the Mongols.
Please respect us, or else we might invade you as well.
Okay, said Japan. So the Mongols came over, ready for war, and died in a tornado. But they tried again. and had a
Okay,
nice
so
time.
that's like the story of Ghost of Tsushima. That's the history. So I played the game. I guess it's not accurate enough, but it's a pretty good representation for me. So that's probably how it went.
Time fighting
you
with
know?
the Japanese, but then died in a tornado. Then the
Okay.
emperor overthrows the shogunate. Then the shogunate overthrows him back and moves to Kyoto and makes a new shogunate. And the emperor can still dress like an emperor if he wants. That's fine.
Second emperor.
Like
More
painting with
art!
less colors, collaborative
Beautiful,
poetry, plays,
painting.
monkey fun, tea parties, gardening, architecture,
Amazing!
flowers. It's time for
Woo!
who's going to be the next shogun. Usually it's the shogun's kid, but the shogun
Shogun's
doesn't have a
kid.
so he tries to get his brother to quit being a monk and be the next shogun. He says okay, but then the shogun has a kid. So now who's
Okay.
it gonna be? Vote now on your phones. And
Okay.
everyone voted so hard that the palace caught on fire and burned down.
Oh,
the shogun
man.
didn't care. He was off somewhere doing poetry, and the whole country broke into pieces. Everyone is fighting
Oh,
with each other
man.
for local power, and it's anybody's game. It's Europe. No, they're not
It's
here to take
crazy.
over. They just want to sell some shit, like clocks and guns.
Okay.
And Jesus. So
Jesus.
that's cool, but everyone's still fighting each other for control. Now with
Oh.
guns. And wouldn't it
With
be
guns.
nice to control the capital, which right now is puppets with no one controlling them?
Oh
This
my
clan is
God.
ready to make a run for it. But first, they have to trample this smaller clan, which is in the way. Surprise,
Okay.
the smaller clan wins, and the leader of that clan steals the idea of invading the capital and invades the capital. And it goes very well. He's about halfway through conquering Japan when someone who works for him kills him, and then someone else who works for him kills them, and that guy finishes conquering Japan. And then he confiscated everybody's swords and made some rules. And now I'm going to invade Korea and then hopefully China, he said.
Oh,
He failed,
man!
and also died. But before he died, he told these...
Oh man, this is just like the history of the entire world, I guess, video. You know, it's like anything just keeps happening and that topples everybody into the next generation and so forth. And it just keeps going. And now is the reality because of all that has happened in the history. So that's exactly how it went for Japan, I guess. You know, not real straight, procedure like step 1, 2, 3. No, it's all any step. And this is the current generation. Okay.
5 guys to take care of his 5-year-old son until he's old enough to be the next ruler of Japan. And the 5 guys said, yeah, right. It's not going to be this kid. It's going to be one of us because we're grown-ups. It's probably going to be this guy who happens to be way more rich and powerful.
Everybody wants for
A lot of
power.
people support him.
Everybody wants
a lot of people
power.
support not supporting him. They have a fight, and he wins and starts a new government right here.
Okay, government.
And he
Edo.
still lets the emperor dress like an emperor and have very nice things. But don't get confused. This is the new government, and they are very strict. So strict they close the country. No one can leave, and no one can come in. Except for the Dutch, if they want to buy and sell shit. But they have to do it right here.
Oh,
Now that the
Dejima.
entire country was not at war with itself, the population
Wow.
increased a lot. Business
Whoa.
increased, schools were built, roads
Wow.
were built, everyone
Good.
learned to read, books were published, there was
Nice.
poetry, plays, sexy times, puppet shows,
Oh,
and
shit.
Dutch studies. People started to study European science from
Okay.
books they bought from the Dutch. We're talking geography, skeletons, physics,
Amazing.
chemistry, astronomy, and
Epic
maybe even
shit.
electricity.
Electricity.
Over time, the economic and cultural prosperity began to gradually slow down.
Oh, why?
Knock. It's the United States.
Oh.
Huge boats with
Oh.
guns.
Oh my
Gun
God.
boats. Open the country. Stop
What
having
the
it be
fuck?
closed, said the United States.
Why?
There's nothing they could do, so they signed a contract that lets United States, Britain, and Russia visit Japan anytime they want. Choshu and Satsuma hated this. That sucks, they said. This sucks. And with almost very little outside help, they overthrew
Wow.
the shogunate and somehow made...
Like, I don't know how this dude is making all these videos. Like, he probably read the whole history in some way, or probably read a lot of books. And that's why he made this video. That's why he was able to make it. Or maybe there's like a real historian behind, like a history teacher for like mature people in colleges. You know, that like a literal historian is making this video. I don't know who this dude is, but he knows a lot about what happened. Crazy.
the emperor again and moved him to Edo, which they renamed Eastern Capital. They made a new government, which was a lot more
Tokyo.
Western. They made a new constitution that was pretty Western, and a military that was pretty Western. And do you know what else is Western? That's right, it's conquering stuff. So what can we conquer? Korea. They conquer Korea, taking it from its previous owner, China, and then go a little bit further. And Russia rushes in out of nowhere and says, "Stop, no, you can't take that. We were going to build a railroad through here to try to get some water." And Russia builds their railroad, supervised by a shit ton of soldiers. And then when the railroad was done, they downgraded to a fuck ton. Did I say downgrade and then upgrade? And
man.
Japan says, "Can you maybe chill?" And Russia says, "How about maybe you chill?"
Oh,
Everyone's kinda
shit.
scared of Russia. You'll never guess who's also
Invasion. Our whole history is all about invasion, man, and people dying because of it. Crazy.
scared of Russia.
Crazy
Great Britain.
shit.
So Japan and Great Britain make an alliance together so they can be a little less scared of Russia. Feeling confident, Japan goes to war against Russia, just for a moment, and then they both get tired and stop.
Shit. Oh my
was
God.
about to
And then World War I started? That's fucked up.
Have a war, because it's the 1900s and weapons are getting crazy, and all these
Wow.
empires are excited to try them out on each other. Meanwhile, Japan has been enjoying conquering stuff and wants more. And the next thing on the list is this part of China and lots of tiny
Qingdao.
islands. All that stuff belongs to Germany, which just had
Germany.
declared on it by Britain, because Britain was
fuck.
friends with Belgium, which was being trespassed by Germany in order to get to France to kick France's ass because France is friends with Russia.
What
who
the
was getting ready
fuck?
to kick Austria's ass because Austria was getting
This
ready to
is
kick Serbia's
insane.
ass because someone from Serbia shot the leader of Austria's ass. Or
Oh
actually shot
God.
and Britain is currently friends with Japan, so you know what that means.
Oh.
Duh, Japan should take the islands. Which they wanted to
Oh.
do anyway, so they called Britain
Shit.
on telly to sort of let them know. And then they did it. And they also helped Britain a little here and there with some errands and stuff.
This is insane.
Now the war is over, and congratulations, Japan. You technically fought in the war, which means you get to sit at the
Congratulations.
negotiating table with the big dudes, where they decided who owns
Okay.
what. And yes, Japan gets to
man.
keep all that shit they stole from Germany. You
Okay.
also get to join the post-war mega alliance, the League of Nations.
The League of
whose mission
Nations.
statement is to try not to take over the world.
Oh.
The Great Depression is bad, and Japan's economy
The Great
is not
Depression.
crappy, but the military is doing just fine, and it invades
Okay.
Manchuria. And the League of Nations
Manchuria.
is like, no, don't do that. If you're in the League of Nations, you're not supposed to take over the world. And Japan
Yeah.
said, how about I do anyway?
Oh.
Japan invaded more and more and more and more of China, and was
Oh,
planning to invade the
man.
entire East.
Now the Japan is a big ass place now. Holy shit.
It's from Germany, the new leader of
Filled with people. Multiplying every day, each and every day. It's crazy.
Germany.
Okay.
He has a cool mustache, and he's trying to take over the world and be his friends. This also got forwarded to Italy. They all decided to be
Okay.
friends because they had so much in common. It's time
Oh shit.
World War II. Germany
Man.
was invading the neighbors. Then
World
they
War
invaded
II
the neighbors'
now.
Neighbors. Then the neighbors' neighbors, who happened to be Britain, said, holy shit. And the United States started helping Britain because they are good friends. And started
friends.
not helping Japan because they're friends and our friends are not friends.
Oh.
Plus they're planning on invading the entire ocean. The United
Oh,
States is also
shit.
working on a large, very huge bomb. Bigger
Oh, that's the fat man. Oh no. So this dude's gonna tell us about what they did with that?
than any other
Fuck.
bomb ever. Just in case. But they still haven't joined the war.
Just
Or
in case. No, they actually used it.
looks bad on TV,
Oh,
and the United
fuck.
States is really starting to care about their image. But then Japan spits on them in Hawaii and challenges
Pearl
them to
Harbor.
war.
Man, I need to know what about Pearl Harbor, man. I don't know anything. Okay, I don't know shit. I need to watch some videos on Pearl Harbor and what exactly happened there. I heard a lot about it, but I don't know much. I'm a dumbass. I need to find out.
And they say yes. And then Germany, as a symbol of friendship, declares war on the United States also. So the United States goes to war in Europe. And they help
Well-
the gang chase Germany back into Germany. And they also
Okay.
start chasing Japan back into Japan. And they
Japan.
haven't used the bomb yet and are curious to see if it works. So they drop it on
Fuck.
Japan.
Oh no. Hiroshima, Nagasaki, damn. Probably the most painful thing that has been done to Japanese, you know. I feel bad for them. Jesus. And you know, people actually regretted. The people that threw the bomb over there, they actually regretted throwing that. That's how bad it was. Jesus.
They actually dropped two.
Two of them, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I guess this is why there hasn't been a World War III. You know why? Because of this. Like that much damage. That much damage is not a joke. That is fucking endless fields of complete ruin. You know? Fuck. They didn't deserve that at all. Jeez. Crazy. That's what happened.
United
You
States
win.
installed a new government, inspired by the United States government, with just the right ingredients for a post-war economic miracle. And Japan
Fuck.
starts making TVs, VCRs, automobiles, and camcorders as fast as they can, and also better than everybody else. They get
Yeah,
rich, and the
Panasonic.
economy goes wild, and then the miracle wears off. But everything's still pretty cool, I guess.
Everything is pretty cool, I guess. So yeah, Japanese went through a lot of shit. I always seen the Japanese as maybe they weren't. Obviously, nobody is a true hero. Okay, somebody has done something terrible throughout the history at some point, or has constantly, occasionally done terrible things to get to where they are. That's how you survive in this world. But you know, for many things that happen to Japanese has been frowned upon by many people in today's world. You know, they regret throwing those two bombs, and also like it's crazy what they went through. You know, they were just a small island, and then so many things have happened, and now they are. We need to stop invading. Can we stop invading? Can we not have a World War III after all this bullshit? Whatever happened. Let's forget. Let's forget and become friends. Let's make things better for everybody. And let's live in peace. Okay? I like Japan. I love Japan. I love the Japanese people. They're very good people. The Chinese, on the other hand, are they're fucked up. Okay, but the Japanese people are good, especially with the low crime rate they have in there, and they're very hardworking. They work every day, probably 24/7. Their 9 to 5 jobs thing is incredibly popular and incredibly significant in Japan. I'm pretty sure. They work really hard, man. It's crazy. So much respect for Japan. At least the current generation of Japan, they work really hard, and I agree. And they're very traditional, and they have a very rich history. So I have a lot of respect for them. And also like the Buddha thing, connected to our Indian religion, Hindu culture, and everything. It's kind of like a friendship between us and them. So it's pretty cool. I like it. It's good. Anybody, we all should be friends, not just because of religion. We all should be peaceful. Okay, so it's good for all of us. But yeah. History of Japan by Bill Wurtz. This dude is incredible, and this video was made 7 years ago. This dude is like super talented. Go subscribe to Bill Wurtz's channel. He has like only 5.3 million. Come on, this kind of stuff with fucking tens and millions of views. He needs to get like at least 15 million subscribers, man. Like one of those big ass channels, like almost like PewDiePie. He needs to get a lot of views and subscribers. He got a lot of views, but he needs to get a lot of subscribers. Okay, go subscribe to Bill Wurtz. And if you like this reaction, and if you really liked it, go check out my channel. Subscribe to my channel. There's so many reactions. I'll even put the history of the entire world video at the end. And also I'll put Atomic Heart gameplay at the end. So that you can watch and see how crazy good it is. I'll react to more stuff. If you have any videos in your mind, please tell me. Type down in the comment section. I'll note it down and react to it. I'll even say your name. Okay, and also like there's a main channel of mine. The link will be in the description. I got a copyright strike over there by the Chineses. Chinese are not, they're ruthless. They give me a copyright strike, so it's crazy. Okay, go check it out. There's hundreds of reactions over there. You'll like it. Okay, so yeah, please subscribe to both my channels if you can. All right, so yeah, that's it for this reaction. Please subscribe to both my channels, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.